God says, you must do this because I bring fire, right? This is a word that is very important, very, very important. And if you stumble upon this video, I don't think it's an accident. It's a it's an opportunity for you that God is bringing to you right now, for you to know this and to walk into what He has for you. Because when you do, you have a great life and you have a great power, just like fire, because this is what it is about. So this word, it was me, I was at church, and then this is what the sermon was about. And it really resonated with me. I was like, I need to share this with you. Fire. First, a fire is small, but if you let it, it will grow bigger and stronger. And Jesus says, surprisingly, that He's come to bring fire on earth. It was in Luke. The reading was Luke, but Jesus is not speaking about physical fire or dangerous fire, but spiritual fire, right? Where we become priests, we become prophets, we become kings. And in Jeremiah, he was prophesying, for example, bad things to the people, and he was being punished. He knew he was going to be punished. He knew people didn't want to hear this, but he couldn't keep it to himself, right? This is the fire. This is the fire that grows. It's like, you have to do this. Like, when I have dreams that I know they have a meaning, when I have some revelations, I know, I need to tell you, right? I know, I feel like, for some people, for the world, I seem crazy. Like, what is this guy doing? Does he really think God's speaking to him? Come on, right? I seem crazy, I seem stupid, but I don't care. Like, I have to. This is the honest truth. Like, the coincidences are too many, right? It's like, I have to tell you about this, right? And when I read your comments, I'm like, okay, this is confirming. I'm not crazy, right? But this is the fire that you need to grow, that you let it grow, and so you need to develop it by reading the Bible, by trusting God, by praying, and asking God, what is my fire, right? What is the thing that you've given me? Maybe you know, what are people, oftentimes you know that you have a specific thing that it's easier for you to do that than most people. This is a sign, right? Sometimes you don't really realize it at the moment, but if you pray God, He will tell you. And if you read the Bible, this is how I discovered it. I was like, I just read the Bible. I started to read the Bible every single day. I switched all the books I've read at one point, because I was reading business books, marketing books, all the things, and watching YouTube videos about this as well, listening to podcasts about this as well. I switched completely everything for just something that has to do with God, and that's it. Christian content, and that's it. Everything that I read was the Bible. That's it, right? And this was for a season, right? It doesn't have to be all your life. But for a season, this is how I discovered it. And Jesus warns us that He is the truth. And the truth will cause division. Division between daughter and mother, father and son, brother and sister. Not everyone wants to listen to the truth, right? Because sometimes it's convicting. Sometimes it's like it hurts your ego, right? Sometimes even when people will tell you, you're like, you don't want to listen to it. It's like there's something, but because you're with God, because you just read the Bible, you've been able to just let your ego aside and be humble to listen, right, to the truth, because the truth will set you free. And when you just like, okay, this is the truth. This is the truth about my situation. That's the truth. I'm not sleeping early enough, right? That's the truth. I'm not working enough. That's the truth. I'm not working out enough. That's the truth. I'm eating bad. That's the truth. Okay, this is. I'm looking at myself in the mirror, right? This is what I see. That's the truth. It hurts when you realize it, but when you realize it, you are able to do something about this, right? And the ultimate truth, the truth, one and only truth, is Jesus Christ. And when you know what He's saying, you need to do, and you're not doing. People don't want to listen to that, right? And you tell them, okay, well, this is what Jesus said. Are you kind of doing that? And they don't want to listen to this, right? And sometimes you might get in trouble for telling the truth. And I watched this movie. I really suggest you watch this movie. If there's like one action for you to take based on that, maybe this is it. This is like an easy action, apart from reading the Bible, of course. Like, watch this movie. It's called For the Greater Glory. I was bawling. I was like crying badly when I watched this movie. It was so hard, like just watching, because there's like this kid who doesn't. He stands for the truth. He's just like he knew what, he realized what Jesus did and how in his love, and he just, there's like a problem, like a political problem, a war going on, and people are attacking the church, and when they attack the church, they attack also this little boy, and he's like, he doesn't want to say hail the government, right? It's like the government of Mexico. You'll love the movie. Listen, I'm telling you, go watch this movie. The Greater Glory. Find a way to watch the movie. Write it down right now. I was in tears, and this is going to show you this is the way that we need to walk in. We need to have courage to walk in this way. And when you see it's hard, you need to be happy, because resurrection is a real thing. A real thing. It's like we don't care of dying. We really don't care of dying here physically, because the only person that can kill us, like, just we can only really die. It's just God. It's being separated from God. This is the true death. The enemy and the world can only kill the body. We don't care, right? We need to just like really looking forward to just like, okay, I'm done. My suffering here are done, right? I might as well just die here. I don't care, right? But as long as I'm here, I'm going to do my mission, right? I'm going to do everything that God set me here to do. And so this movie, I'm telling you, this is like, it will make you emotional too, I'm sure. And it will tell you how we need to behave. And so we have to keep this fire alive. And if you don't use the gift that God has given you, use this fire, right, to become whatever God calls you to become, the priest, the prophet, the healer, right, the leader, the teacher, whatever it is. If you don't use this fire, you will lose it, because whatever you don't use, you lose, right? And when you have this truth, you need to say it, right? But you need also to speak kindly, but rightly. Sometimes there's like a balance between love and truth. You're being truthful, but you're not being loving enough. And oftentimes I feel like in this world right now, a lot of people are just like, you need to be loving, right? You need to love people. You're just like, oh, be here for them, right? It's cool, it's good. But sometimes they omit to just actually say the truth, right? Body positivity, for example, right? It's good to be loving. Why would you hate these people? No, you need to love them for real. But at the same time, tell them the truth. This is not good for your health, right? This is not good for you, right? I love you. I need to tell you the truth. You're overweight right now. You need to look at yourself as well, right? And tell yourself the truth. Be loving to yourself, but say the truth. I remember I used to be very truthful with myself and very harsh, not loving at all, right? Until I started to read the Bible, until I started to renew my mind, I was able to be loving and truthful, right? Speak kindly, but rightly. Because the truth shall set you free, right? Hope this video helped you. If you did, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this new style of video, like just like kind of like flowing with what I feel like God is speaking to me right now. And yeah, if you feel like God is speaking to you through these videos, it helps you, this ministry helps you, help it as well. Sow a seed in this ministry, it comes back to you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next one. God bless you.